Today's guest on the show is Gina York, the daughter, Electrical. So welcome, Gina.
Hi,
Hi.
that's me. Hi.
So Gina, obviously you are an electrician. Yes,
I am.
you are. And how did you get into your trade? Where did it all start?
From when I was very little, my dad's been self-employed for a long time. And me and my sister used to help him on summer holidays and stuff.
Cool.
And then when I left school, I was like, so we knew how to do the basics from a young age anyway. There's another fly flying around.
Oh,
Anyway, and yeah, so I liked being on site anyway, and the job, and yeah, that. And then when I left school, I went to college to be a sports teacher because that's what I enjoyed, to do sports science. And I was like, that's what I want to do. I enjoy sports. There's nothing else that I want to like work at. And then when I got there, I was like, hate it. I
really?
hated it. Yeah. I did a month at college and I hated it. And I was like, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. I shouldn't hate it this much. Imagine having a career in that and not wanting to go to work. So then the only other thing that I knew was to work with my dad. So I rang him and I was like, "Dad, can I come work with you?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yes." So my sister is 3 years older than me, and she worked with him when she left school for 3 years. So he was like, "Well, I suppose because she worked well, she just it
Moved
just
on.
wasn't." Yeah, it just wasn't what she wanted to do. She thought that's what she wanted to do, and she did then she changed her mind, which is
Okay.
fair enough. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? You're a teenager at that stage, you don't know what you wanna do. And then I put myself through college, went on an apprenticeship with him, and yeah, the rest is history.
Awesome. So you did actually do it through as school age then?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Wow. So how long have you been doing it now?
14 years.
Wow. Fair play.
Mm.
Fair play, mate. Nice one.
15 years this year. I left school in 2010. So yeah.
So are you like fully qualified to do all the sign-offs and everything? Absolutely all in, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet. Mm.
Went self-employed about 5 years ago. Must be 5 years ago. Honestly, it feels like a lifetime ago now because it's
Yeah.
yeah. I love it. I love being self-employed. I love it. And it was the best decision I ever made. But, oh my god, it's
Stressing
a
it.
bit stressful, yeah. It's
What would you
stressful.
say is the hardest part about it?
The customers.
Would you? Oh, no.
Honestly, honestly, not all of them. You get a handful of them and they're absolutely amazing. I
Yeah.
had one the other day and she was like, "I've moved my car off the drive so you can park on the drive."
Winning.
But I've had a fair few, yeah,
I know.
awful customers. Like, I'm at one at the minute. I did a job about 2 weeks ago, and I've messaged him, "Did you get my invoice that I sent?"
Oh.
Like, the tenant so he's a landlord, it's always landlords.
Eh,
Um, Tenant said, "You did an amazing job, blah, blah, blah." Still nothing. Still waiting for payment. And it's like, why am I waiting for payment from something that I did yeah, it should be it drives me mad. And then you
yeah.
get people that are like, "Oh, um" well, I've had a customer actually say, "I've done a job," and then he'll ring me the next day and he'll go, "I need that socket that you put in yesterday moving 3 mil to the right." Are you actually being serious? What's 3 mil? 3 mil is you can't even see that.
You can't.
With the naked eye, you can't see 3 mil. That's how picky people are. Because
Why
you're
would he want
vulnerable
that?
because he was a nightmare. He was a nightmare.
Oh.
A plumber put his foot through the roof and he took 500 quid off my bill and said, "You put your foot through the roof." I was like, "That was me.
What?
That was me. That was a plumber."
The
But
cheek
yeah,
of it. Oh my god.
I think that was one of my first jobs being self-employed. And I think it was partly because I was inexperienced in running my own business and dealing with, I dealt with customers with my dad, but he was the
Yeah.
boss.
Yeah.
But then, also being a woman, I think he was taking the piss a bit. And then, yeah, just
it can be very daunting when you first start if you come up against something like that, can't it? I remember when I first started, goodness, like I can't even remember when I
40 years,
started.
yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Oi, I'm not that old. I did some work for a landlord, and he basically picked it to pieces and shouted at me down the phone, made me feel about this big, and it was just like, "Fine, just take off the bill whatever you want. I can't deal with this. I don't
Yeah,
1, I don't want to. 2, I don't know how to because I'm so inexperienced." So
yeah,
I get it. It is tough, especially when it comes to it's always flipping money, isn't it? It's always
yeah,
invoice and payment related.
yeah, and quotes. I
Yeah,
hate I hate all admin. I hate quoting. I hate quoting because I always think, "Oh, it's too much." And then I think, "No, because I'm worth that, so
yeah.
I'm quoting that." And then and when you come to invoice for something that you've already quoted for that they've accepted, I hate it.
It's constant turmoil, isn't it, when you quote?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get this job because I don't wanna be too expensive, but also, if I go any cheaper, I'm not gonna earn anything. I
that's
need
it.
to earn. And then everyone always expects everything cheaper anyway. I
Yeah.
had a customer not long ago, "Oh, well, I've had 3 quotes in and you're the cheapest." So I thought, "Am I the cheapest?
Ooh.
Okay. Well, if you can do it for this much and I'll give you this much cash, then you can do it." I'm like, "Oh, thanks.
The old
Thanks for that."
the old
Yeah,
cash
yeah.
trick.
Yeah. I'm like, "This doesn't help me at all. This doesn't help me. Like, I have to sign this job off. I have to put this through my books. Whether you pay me cash or not, they're gonna be
Exactly.
like." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone wants everything for nothing.
I'm quite shocked that people try and barter a trade
Oh,
such as yours because
any
I
trade,
yeah,
any
I
trade.
guess I say that because I've worked with electricians on properties that I've done, um, and yeah, I have kind of said to him because he's done work for me before, "Do you think you could kind of come down a little bit?" But that's because 'cause I've done work with him on a long-term basis. I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
be I find it quite shocking that a new customer, um, barters a price of an electrician because to me, I don't know why, but it seems a trade that you shouldn't barter with. Maybe because it's dangerous and
I just think any trade,
yeah,
just any trade, like, the materials are a set amount. You're not getting those materials for any cheaper.
yep,
If you charge your customer if you add nothing onto that and your customer still wants it cheaper, there's no way you can go with that. We all value our time. You're paying for my
yep,
time. Do you know what I mean? Whether I'm a skilled trade or not, you're paying for my time, and you should be paying any other trade like they're a human being, and
yeah,
that's their time earning a living. You shouldn't be bartering their price.
absolutely
Wh
not.
when is I don't even know when the right time to barter with someone is because everyone is, like, entitled to, like, their worth, so I don't
Yeah,
get it.
it's
I
like
don't.
you don't um you don't barter in say you're in a normal job, let's say. You don't say to your boss, "Oh, I've done more work this week. I think I should have a pay rise just for the
Yeah.
bit more money this week." Or the other way around, your boss doesn't come up to you and say, "Well, you've not actually reached your numbers this week, Gina, so you're going to have a 200 quid less in your." Is that all right?
You know, I've just had to get a solicitor, right? If I said to that woman, "Oh, can't you do it for 150 quid?" She'd told me to where to go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one is telling a solicitor or a lawyer or do you know what I mean?
Mm,
Anyone else to be like, "Oh, can you do it for a little bit cheaper?" No,
no.
I can't do it for any cheaper. And why are you not paying me on the day? Why are
Yes,
you not
exactly.
it baffles me. It really
Yeah,
winds me up. Really winds me up. You know, go to Tesco, buy a meal deal, and they go, "Oh, can I get £2 off that?" Do you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Or can I
Or can
pay
I
you
pay for this?
tomorrow?
Can I pay for this next week when I get paid? No.
That is the worst, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm quite lucky. Like my customers tend to pay on the day, on the evening, as long as I invoice them straight away. I mean, sometimes I get back late and I can't be asked to
Yeah.
invoice, so
Yeah.
I'll do it on the Saturday morning or whatever.
But either way, right? If you're invoicing for something that you've done, whether you send it the next day or the day after, you're invoicing for something that you've done.
Yeah,
You're invoicing it and you want payment for the what you've done,
yeah.
and they just take the piss.
I know.
That's the worst bit.
You
That's the
shouldn't
worst bit.
Yeah, you should not have to chase your customers for payment. Once that invoice has been emailed or however you send it, it should
Yeah,
be payment within, you know, I don't know, 12, 24 hours, what have you.
I've put mine on receipt. I know that
Yeah,
sounds less, but I've put it on receipt.
fair
Why?
play.
Why are you not putting it on receipt? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've done a job. You've accepted a price. You've said, "Oh, okay, I have enough money in my bank for you to do this job that I want you to do." But then I pay it, but then I invoice you for doing it. I go do it, and then I invoice you and you're not paying me.
Mm,
Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
I don't, it baffles me because if I was in that position, I wouldn't do that.
yeah. No, no. It is one of the major pitfalls of being a trade self-employed person, innit? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's obviously one of the biggest challenges we all face. Big rant.
That's the worst bit. Every other aspect of it, I think, like the actual job
Mm.
itself. If you heard that, by the way, that was my ice breaking in my drink.
I
That
did
wasn't
hear
me.
that.
I poured myself some Coke and I put some ice in it. 'Cause I need some energy because I just ran around for 90 minutes.
Oh,
And, yeah, my ice cube was just like,
I thought you had a dripping tap.
no, no. Yeah, I want a plumber, but I'm not gonna pay him
Do you?
for a
Oh,
year.
well, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Why would you?
No. Anyway, go.
If you could give someone one piece of advice that was looking to become an electrician, say from teenage years, what would you advise them to do?
That's difficult. It's actually difficult because the education system at the minute, well, like just going to college, even me, like all many moons ago, it was awful. And people that I speak to now is awful.
Really?
Like the funding that they have for so bricklaying, great. Plastering, great. Plumbing, electrician, awful. They just
Really?
don't. Yeah. There's like a big debate at the minute with like apprentices over the construction industry anyway, because it's hard because the wage is so high for an apprentice. Bosses are probably going to employ someone who's already qualified
Gotcha.
so they can send them out on their own so they earn more money, blah, blah, blah. It's hard. If I was to, I don't know if you spoke to Amy yet, Amy the Sparker.
No, I haven't yet, no.
So she got into it at an older age. So, obviously I got funding with mine, um, and I went to college and the government paid for it because I was 16, blah, 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 I was
Yeah.
under it. But she went when she was 26 or something. So
Okay.
she was obviously out of that bit where the government paid for you. But I think it's worth if you are at that stage, you said a teenager, so I probably won't go for an apprenticeship,
Really?
yeah. It took me so it should have took me 3-year apprenticeship, and I didn't get my actual papers. It must have been 6 years, 7
Really?
years,
Blimey.
because go through your so it's normally year 1, year 2, year 3, and then you're assessed, and then you do your AM2, and then you do your testing, and that's it. But because the funding isn't there, they don't have the tutors, so that you can't sign your assessments off.
Okay.
My NVQ, my portfolio, had to get signed off. I didn't like I wasn't in college for that long, but my actual certificates that I got, I had to chase and chase and chase and chase for them because I did my AM2, I did my testing, and I passed everything, but the actual NVQ, the thing that you do your apprenticeship for, um, your portfolio that you have to get, like, so many site visits, and then they have to sign you off on site visits, and then you have to do the in-college bit. The bit where they have to come out on site, they couldn't get an assessor. It took years. And not
Wow.
just me, like, the whole group, so I was the only woman, but well, the only girl there, but all the lads were the same.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Literally, we couldn't get like, I was messaging the lads, like, "Have you got your certificate yet? Have you got your certificate yet?" I think 2 of them got them because their bosses were chasing. But
Right.
my dad, do you know what I mean? My dad's not gonna do that. Like, he's got a business to run. He's too busy to be doing that. These guys, one of the guys was working for, is it Bio City in Nottingham?
Yeah, yeah.
Big building. So he was a, maintenance electrician for them. So they was obviously chasing. They're a big enough company to do that.
Mm,
My dad, he goes to college and be like, "Oh, where's the certificates?" They're gonna just be like, "Oh, they're coming." Like, they're not gonna do anything. But yeah, there was quite a few of us that were, like, chasing for a while for
okay.
our certificates. If you were to go, I'd probably just go through it seems to be better if you just go for level 1, level 2, level 3, and
Okay.
then do everything separate and then go from there. But if
Interesting.
you're again, I think Amy did hers. Did Amy do hers at night, like a night college maybe? I don't know, I might be wrong. But
Okay.
if you're older and you wanna get into it, I think that's probably the best way to go.
Yeah,
It
'cause
costs more, but yeah.
yeah, it costs thousands, doesn't it? When you're out of that government, age bracket, that's when it becomes expensive, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I think she paid like 5 grand or something,
I can believe it.
but I think and I don't even know what it will cost now. Like, that was years ago, so
Yeah. Ah, okay. So the apprenticeship route is proving tricky then at the moment.
yeah. I mean, from, like, debates and stuff that they're having on, I don't know if you listen to Fixed Radio and
A
stuff.
little bit, yeah.
I've heard that they've had a couple of debates on there about, like, apprenticeships and, like, again, like, going back to bosses actually having, like, employing people that are already qualified because they're getting more out of that person. If
Yeah.
you're a businessman or a businesswoman, you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
You're gonna choose someone. You're not gonna pay someone. It sounds horrible, but I understand it because I would. You're not gonna pay someone the same amount or a little bit less to have to train that person and go through 3, 4 years of training them up and college and losing them however many times a week when you can just employ someone who's already qualified and
Yeah.
you get you're getting more work out of them.
It's the same across the board really. When you look at it like that, it's like when you at any age you apply for a job anywhere, any sector, they
Yeah,
typically look for people with experience, don't they? And it's like it's that whole "how can I get experience if no one employs me" type battle, isn't it?
yeah,
It's a tough one, but you
yeah.
can understand it from a business point of view as well. What a difficult
No, it's hard.
yeah, I wouldn't wanna be a kid now.
No. I've had a few, I mean, if my dad wasn't a sparker and he didn't take me on, I wouldn't know. I don't even know if I'd be sat here talking about it today. Like, I don't know what I would have done. Because if he wasn't a sparky, I don't know what else I would have done because that's the only other thing I know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Living decorator or something.
Apparently, it's, quite an easy trade, you see, so
Mhm.
mm.
Yeah, but yeah, it is hard. I honestly, like you say, I wouldn't like to be a kid, like, just coming out of school now because
No.
I don't know.
Staying on kind of the difficulties of being in the trades, let's touch upon the whole being a female tradie debate. Have you had difficulties in that aspect of being a female?
Just like comments, and um, I've had a couple creepy customers,
Have
but
you?
yeah, yeah, like, but because I was working with my dad for so long,
Yeah.
it was kind of like I was just like they met my dad before they met me anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
If
Yeah.
he went to quote a job, he'd go quote it, and then if I wasn't with him at the time, I would just turn up after, and then he'd just be like, he'd have mentioned that obviously there's sign writing on the van saying "and daughter." Do you know what I mean? So it's inevitable that a woman's going to be there at some point.
Yeah.
Um, but like my dad, he has had phone calls before saying, "Can you send your daughter?" And he's
Really?
yeah.
Ooh.
They hadn't even seen me, do you know what I mean? I would turn up like, "Hi, not you." I've had to be turned away. I've been turned away from a job before.
Have you?
So my
Why?
dad's organised it, and, not so much I've not been like, not apart from that first customer I had with the plumber incident,
Mm.
um, not so much since I've been self-employed, but with my dad, yeah. Like, I went to my dad booked in a job with this guy, and then I turned up. It was actually a tenant, and I turned up ready to do a safety check, and, he opened the door and he was like I was like, "Electrician?" And he was just like, "No." I was like, "Yeah, do your door." And he was like, "You're not doing it." I was like,
What?
"Yeah, but I am, like, it's booked in. I'm like, I've got all my gear, like, I'm ready to test it." And he was just like, "No." So I rang my dad and he was like, "Just walk away." He was like, "We're not testing it." And I was just like, "Okay."
Yeah, exactly. Fine then, mate. See ya.
I don't
Mm.
know. I don't know why. I don't know why he didn't want me there, but
Madness.
yeah.
Madness.
Before I went self-employed, I looked quite young as well, so maybe that was it. Kind of
Yeah, but if
experience.
you stood there in your work gear with your tools and stuff, hello.
Yeah, he taught me to do it. I've had someone before my van was sign written, um, I turned up to a job and they went, "Oh, you the cleaner?" "No."
Honestly. No, can you see a mop?
Yeah, no.
Not me.
Oh,
At the beginning of this year,
oh
you had
god. We're gonna go.
yes, we're gonna talk about it if that's alright with you.
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. So, you had your van broken into, didn't you, at the beginning of the year? Can you tell us what happened?
Honestly, the amount of interviews that I did and everyone was like, "How did it make you feel?" Sad. I felt
Yeah.
fucking sad.
Can't you see these tears?
Fucking had all my tools stolen out of my van. Walked to my van. Every tradesperson, I don't know if you have it. You usually got paint on your van though. Every tradesperson, like, I think has this fear of walking to their van and seeing a hole in it. Like,
I do.
I actually had like an actual fear of seeing it, and then I walked to my van and I saw a hole in it. I was like, "No, that's not real. That's in my head because it's been in my head for so long." And then I like unlocked my van and I opened the door and I was like, "Everything's gone. Everything's everything's gone." And I honestly, I just didn't know what to do. I was like, "This has actually happened to me. This has actually happened." It doesn't
Yeah.
sink in. And then I went to work. I went to work with Amy, and luckily we was using obviously we was using her tools because I had nothing. Went on that job, and then after that job that night, I got home and I remember sitting down because when you're I don't know, it's kinda like I'm not saying that it's the same as losing losing a family member, right? But it needs time to sink in. It's exactly like that.
Yeah. It's a
It needs
trauma, isn't it?
yeah, it needs and it didn't fully sink in. Like, I was upset,
Mm.
and then when I sat down after work, I got home and I sat down and I was like, "That's actually just happened to me. What the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do." And then I got myself, like, worked up and I was speaking to Amy and I was like, "I don't know what to do." And then I didn't know, I don't know if you follow them, Stolen Tools
Yeah, I do,
UK
yeah.
on
Yeah.
Instagram. I didn't actually know that was a thing. And, I just put that post out on Instagram, and I didn't wanna be one of those people. Like, I didn't film myself,
To
like,
get
wanting to
attention.
cry
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
I was just talking, and then I started to cry, and I thought, "I'm gonna be one of those people that are crying in their fucking videos." And then I spoke to Amy, and she was like, "Just post it." She was like, "You need to make it aware that this is an actual thing." So I posted it, and then it just fucking went mad a bit, and
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting that to, like, have me on fucking East Mids news. Do you know what I mean? That it was mad, and then that sort of I guess that sort of helped me through that trauma because I was just like it was constant, and I was
Yeah.
constantly doing something, constantly speaking to someone. I was like I was working with Amy, and I was just constantly doing stuff, and then every time I was on my own, I just sat there and I was like, "I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do." But yeah, the support I had was mad. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, posting those videos showing how vulnerable you were, mate, that's really brave. That was really brave of you.
I honestly, I'll be honest. When I got back, I had like 1 drink, 2 drinks, and I was like, something's gotta make me feel better." Do you know what I mean? Honestly, because it was like because I knew, like, people that I'd spoke to and stuff had been done before. Like, my dad had been done when I moved to this house, my neighbour had been done twice, and he was like, "Just
Really?
be careful in here." And I think that's what, like, made me mentally aware of it, because my neighbour went, "Just be careful with your van because I've been done twice here and they've, like, got away with all my stuff. I empty my van every night, blah, blah, blah." And I thought, "That ain't gonna happen to me." Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I've got cameras up, like, it's not gonna happen to me. Um, and then, yeah, that happened. Honestly, it's like I saw it and I was like, I honestly didn't know what to like. I can't even explain to you what you feel like when you walk up to your van, and then you blame yourself for not emptying your van.
Of course you do. Yeah.
I did not empty it, and weirdly enough, that day I thought I'm going to take my tester out.
Yeah?
I'm going to take my tester out my van. I never emptied my van. Now I empty it every day. I've got security locks, I've got alarms, I've got CCTV, I've got everything that you could ever need. I've got a constantly running camera on my van now that
Yeah.
constantly runs front and back. Like, if anybody walks in my van, I know about it. And then I thought, yeah, that one day, I don't know, I just was like, "I'm gonna take the tester out." Why didn't I take the rest of my tools out? I don't know, but I thought, "I'm gonna take the tester out."
Crazy.
Weird, weird,
I re
but yeah.
I remember seeing your post of the hole on your door
Oh,
with your middle finger up against it, and do you know, I saw it and I was like, "Oh, like, what?" It did not click in my mind that you'd just had your van broken into, and then I saw your next one, and you put a plaster over the hole, hadn't you?
yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like even then I
You
was
got
like,
us you got us fucking like, I was honestly distraught, and I was
"Yeah,
like, "I don't know what to do," and then I thought, "I just gotta be me, Anna."
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? I've gotta make a joke of it because why am I gonna this was before I made that video, and I put that
yeah."
plaster over it, and then I put that plaster over it and thought, "I need to put that plaster over my heart."
Oh, mate.
It's heartbreaking, honestly, it's heartbreaking. You know when you've got especially if if it sounds gonna sound horrible, but if I worked for my dad, if I just still worked for my dad at that time, I wouldn't have cared. Okay, it wouldn't have affected me as much because I could still go to work and use his tools
Yeah,
and I'd be still getting paid.
yeah.
But I know that sounds horrible.
No, I get it though.
I would have still been upset about it because I built those tools up
Yeah.
since I was an apprentice. Since I first started, I built all those tools up. And like even now, I like go to my van and I think, "Oh, I could just do with that was in that bag." And it's just
Oh.
like constantly like building everything back up because you can't remember exactly what was in
Yeah.
that bag or that box. But yeah, it was like being self-employed and that and I just didn't I lost my mind. I lost the plot. Honestly, I lost my plot. I lost
Well,
the plot.
I honestly, I believe you because anyone that's got a van or a workhorse vehicle that they use as a self-employed person, it's like a second home to you, isn't it? For the amount of
Your office,
time
it's your
that
office, yeah.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
your place of work.
This is it.
Yeah.
And it's just like if someone broke into an office and stole everyone's computers, you can't do any work. Like,
Completely right. Me and Amy were talking after it happened, obviously, we're unloading and loading and offloading and loading our tools every night now.
yeah.
And she lives in a first floor flat
Oof.
and it kills her. It
Oh,
kills her. She's got a bad shoulder now because she's like, no, like nobody understands. Like these people that work in these offices don't have to cart their fucking computers back every night and put them up and then put
yep,
them back on and then set them back up in the morning.
yep.
Why do we have to do that?
It is such a
You know
stress,
what I
isn't
mean?
it?
Yeah, yeah,
especially when you've got all the racking and everything in your van, and you've got all your little bits and bobs in there, like, are you
yeah,
meant to take all them little things out as well? Like, every single screw or every single little tiny bit of wire, just in case
yeah.
someone thinks that you've got
Something's in there.
tools in there,
Yeah, yeah,
because half the bloody loss is obviously the tools, but then
mm,
you've got to pay for the damage that they've caused to your vehicle as well. Like,
yeah,
that you might not be able to drive it because the doors won't lock, so you've gotta then fork out for another mode of transport if you haven't got someone else to work with that's got a van. Then you've gotta find someone to repair it. You might need a new paint job. The list of things to be
yeah.
fixed and replaced is bloody endless, isn't it?
So, luckily, I say luckily for me, um, whoever did my van was a professional at it because they drilled a 20 mil hole in the perfect place, popped it open, and that was that. They got
Wow.
everything, shut the door. I don't think did it lock? I don't know if it locked, but it's shut. So, but you see some vans and they're absolutely
Oh,
wrecked. Like, the doors are peeled, they're like they've got, like, chunks missing out of them, and they're, like,
yeah.
open and, like, we were talking and some guy had the roof cut out of his and they jumped through his roof. Like, I don't know if you've seen the cages.
Yes, I have.
I can't remember the guy. But they're like full on cages in the van. But obviously they don't cover the roof. Well, obviously they probably make that a thing now. But they had a cage in and the guy climbed on top, cut a hole out. It's like a tin opener, isn't it? Cut a
Yeah.
hole out the van, chucked all the tools out and then went. I don't know how they have the balls to do it,
I don't
honestly.
either. Oh, I mean, for some reason, before I knew you had your van broken into, had it in my head that this kind of thing kind of only happens down at like in London. It don't
Yeah,
happen up here,
yeah.
because a lot of
Birmingham
it.
Birmingham's a bad have you seen the stolen tools
Yes.
um, thing? A lot of it well, it's everywhere now. No matter
Well,
where you go, it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
well, this is
Um,
it.
London is a big one, obviously, because it's London, but,
Mm.
it's bad everywhere, everywhere you go.
And yeah, it's just
And
awful.
sometimes I think, is the publicity of it making it worse? Because then a lot of more people are knowing that people,
Are getting away
have
with it.
yeah, and then they're able to make money from this, or yeah, I don't know, or is it just bad anyway? I don't know.
Mm. It's something to think about, isn't it? I mean, at the same time, like, how do you get the people up there to take any notice that have the effect on the laws and the fines and the sentencing of these people that do get caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean, it was literally so there was that protest,
did you go? Did you?
that was literally a couple of weeks before they did my van.
Huh.
Yeah.
Jesus, mate.
I had all the stickers and everything all over my van, and then it must have been a few days because I kept those stickers on for ages, and then I thought, "Oh, I'll take them off now," and then I took them off, and then it got done. Yeah. I can laugh about it now. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. And how are you now with your tools? Have you managed to build them back up now?
Not all of them. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
'Cause I just touched
Yeah.
my phone. I touched my phone again. Not all of them.
Okay.
'Cause there's so many, like, most of my power tools, but it's, like, all the little things that I still need to, like, get.
Yeah.
Um, so the company called On The Tools, you seen
Yep.
On The Tools? Helped me massively with
Oh,
that.
amazing.
Yeah. I won't be sat here talking about it if it wasn't for them. Like, I had, like, a good, um, what's it called? GoFundMe that my friend
Yes.
set up.
Yeah, I
Um
shared that for you a couple of times.
Thank you. Um, okay, I felt so awkward about it. I was like, "Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want any help." I was like, "I don't want this attention." Like, this isn't what I didn't post that video out there to be like, "Give me things." Do you know what I mean?
I know, yeah.
I was just I don't know. Like, I did it, and it made me feel better just recording it. I wasn't even gonna post it.
Okay.
Um, and then, yeah, like, it just like, I still can't get over how much everyone wanted to help me, and everyone was like, "Everyone wants to help you," and I was like, "I don't want the help," and I was like, "You're, what's the word? Why can I not think? Insulting them. You're insulting them by not letting them help you because they want to help you," and I was just like, "Well, I don't like it. I don't like I'm not a charity, like, I don't want people to give me things. I don't want people," and
Yeah.
then like, "Oh, but they want to. They want to help you," and I was just like, makes me feel sick.
I know what you mean. I would probably feel uncomfortable as well if I was in your shoes in that situation, and
Yeah.
I think, as I said before, the vulnerability that you showed in that video that you did, it was you could feel that it was real. It wasn't put on, it wasn't for the camera or nothing like that. It was real. And like we've said, having the heart of your business removed without,
So
you know, and then you're stuck.
mm,
I can people want to help someone in that situation, obviously, and you are really good at your trade. You can see that. You can see that you love it. You've got passion for it. So why wouldn't someone want to
you
help you
say that a lot.
continue on that path, you know?
Been having a lot of hate lately, but yeah.
What? No
But
way.
yeah, so you can actually see that. I do love like, my job, the actual job of
Yes, the
doing
hands-on. Yeah.
yeah, everything else, no.
Admin. Admin can do one. Just give me the tools.
Hate I hate it.
You say
Oh.
you've had a lot of hate recently on you. Is it on your social media? People been
Oh
hating on
my
you.
god. Yeah, I've never
Why?
had so before, I don't know.
What are they
I've been
saying?
po I've been posting a lot more. God, I
Yeah.
got called a boring bitch, I'm not over it. Right, I got called a boring bitch. A boring bitch, I've been called rough. Let's go through it. I've been called rough. I've been ca someone said, "If you wanna post your work, online, then do it properly." Obviously, they don't know me. I'm
No.
very precise and particular with what I do, in any job that I do. You're obviously on a day rate, blah, blah, blah. They don't know. I got told I was ripping everyone off blind. You're obviously ripping
Oh.
people off blind. A 30-second video of me stripping a cable with a SWA stripper. They've said that I'm ripping someone off blind. How have you got that? How have you got that from a 30-second video? Anyway, I'm over it. I'm not over it. I'm over it. I'm not used to the hate. Do you know what I mean? I'm there. I like to do work because I like my job, but I also like to make people laugh. Majority of my posts are just stupid. Most of my stuff that I put out there is just stupid and just even if it makes one person laugh. Like my granddad once said to me, "Oh, don't ever stop doing them videos that you do,
Oh.
because it really makes my day." And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do it for my granddad. And then yeah, people think that I'm being like stupid. I am doing stupid, but people think I'm being serious when I'm being stupid.
Right. You're always gonna people have always got an opinion, haven't
Oh
they?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, don't let it stop you though. Screw them.
Oh no.
You know,
No.
all the best people on social media get the hate. You know, there's a decorator that I've interviewed, Joanne Hay. Mate, she gets some trolls on her social media for sure, like bad. But she turns it round. She makes it into a joke, as in she doesn't make it into a joke. Let me rephrase that. She replies with sarcasm,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
And yeah, you can't let it get to you. It's something that I guess you not fear, but it's always in the back of your mind when you start posting more on social media, innit? Like getting more eyes on you.
Yeah, that's what it is. A lot of people like, I spoke to a lot of people. I know a lot of people that use social media, like, that use it quite a lot, and they're just like, "Oh, I just ignore it, blah, blah, blah." Like, there's a guy that I spoke to who said that he gets, like, death threats and stuff. Who
Wow.
has got the time to be doing that? Who has got the time to be He's had, like, letters sent to his house and stuff. Like, that's how bad it's got through social media, and it's just
What?
like, who are these people that are doing this? Like,
Yeah. Like, why have you got this much time to put all this effort into hating someone you do not know?
Exactly. You don't know them. You don't know
Yeah,
them. If you don't like it, scroll. Carry on.
exactly.
Don't get it. Well,
Jeez, honestly. The things you have to go through to try and be a bit successful, and just share what you love to do. Just sharing my love and you're hating on me. But I love seeing your videos, mate. You definitely get me giggling along when you're throwing the middle finger up at the wires or something ridiculous.
I've had, like, so many, like, little things that I, like, carry on and then I stop doing and then carry on and
Yeah.
stop doing. I don't know if you followed me when I used to do the big mouth videos.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them. They are ridiculous.
Those big mouth videos, where they gone? It's just like one of them things that you just sort of like, "Oh, I'm over it like that."
I'm moving
I'm
on.
old now. Oh, I'm grown. I don't do that now. And
Mate,
then the middle finger, I got told off for doing that.
did ya? I did wonder. Yeah.
To be fair, I don't work with many brands
Okay.
because 1, I'm stupid and they don't want me to do it, and 2, I only use brands that I like, and the brands that I like don't like me. So,
Yeah,
like, you
don't
know
say
what I
that.
mean? Or they don't, yeah. Anyway, like, I've had a couple brands that are like, "If you do this, if you do that, then you can do this and that," and I'm just like, "That's not me."
Yeah. That's the thing, isn't it? When you start taking these brand ambassador type
Yeah.
roles with people, you don't
I've got
want it to yeah, you don't want it to suppress who you are as a person. You want to kind of work with it, don't you? So it's got to be right.
Yeah, that's it. Your followers follow you for a reason,
Yeah.
and that's being you, and then if you I won't name names.
No.
I once spoke to another female trader who's got quite a lot of followers, and she was promoting some boots, and I messaged her like, separately, and I was just like, "Are they any good? Because 'Cause I'm in the market for some new boots. Are they any good? Blah, blah, blah." And she was like, "No, they're awful. They're really uncomfortable." But then you, like, look at her
Oh.
post and she's like, "These are the most comfortable boots in the world. You should all buy some boots." And I'm just like, "No, no, no. You're lying. You told me you weren't." So,
Wow.
yeah, still got some. Really uncomfortable.
Are they? No. You'll have to tell me what they are off air, like after the show. So,
But if you
'cause,
do
yeah.
want a boot, not that I'm a brand ambassador, but, blue steel blue.
I
What are
have
they called?
seen those. Yeah.
Oh, all comfortable. I actually was cheeky. The guy that runs it, right, I messaged him and I was like, "You gonna send me some boots or what?" And, or I put a story on of my old boots and I was like, "This wouldn't happen if I had steel blues." And he replied to my story and he was just like, "I'm feeling generous. I've had a couple of drinks. What's your address?" And I was like, "Yes." So he
Come
sent me
on.
some.
Come on.
Let me know out so I can get someone else some.
Epic.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly, like, I know everyone hacks about it, and I obviously got mine sent to me for being cheeky, but
Fair
they're
play,
honestly
mate.
they're really, really good. If I was to buy some, I'd just buy them again.
Nice.
So
Are they Australian? The
yeah, they're Australian made, yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of stuff
Yeah, they're
on
just
them.
it. They're really cool. Yeah, a bit dirty though. Oh, steel blue. Steel blue.
Yeah,
It's
I
nice.
like those side zip. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And like, the other boots, they take forever to get off. Like, when
true.
you're in a customer's house and you're like up and down, you have to take your shoes off. Or if you need a wee and you can't, they've only got upstairs low.
Yeah,
They're so good to just whip off because of the zip. But yeah, they are good.
nice. And they're what
So
are they blue steel or steel blue? The brand?
steel blue.
Steel blue. Okay.
They are Australian.
Yeah, I
Where
thought
did I
they
read?
were.
I read it somewhere just a minute ago. Um, yeah. Anyway, they are Australian made or
Cool.
Australian standard or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nice.
Australia. Have you
Nice.
seen the Australians workwear? So much nicer than ours.
Who's what?
Australian workwear.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, like, being a female tradie is massive in Australia.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
love it. They've got
yeah,
so many bits and bobs and, like, workwear and stuff
yeah.
specifically for us.
Is it, do you follow that, Instagram page? Is it Cover Gals or
Um,
something? I think it's an
Possibly.
Australian. I'm sure they're Australian. It's basically a brand that does women's workwear. I actually me and my best mate were gonna set up a company just to do women's workwear, and her mum's a, like, proper businesswoman. Like,
Yeah?
she actually runs listen to this, right? She
Go on.
actually runs one of the UK's leading ghost hunting tours. Yeah, anyway,
What?
haunted happenings if you wanna go on a ghost tour. But so she's, like, proper business minded, and
Okay.
she was just like, "It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because you're only, like, targeting your audience to women." And I was just like, "Yeah, but that's what I want to do because
It's
I'm a
like
tradeswoman."
50% of the
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know? I get it, yeah. I mean, compared so you've got just women, but then you've got just women in trades, construction. So there's even
yeah,
a smaller market. But,
yeah,
well, you've got to start somewhere.
yeah. But this Australian brand is, like, massive because obviously there's loads more tradeswomen over there,
Yeah,
and the workwear they do looks awesome.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got all, like, funky colours and stuff. But
Yeah. It's
they
really
were, like,
modern, isn't it?
yeah, it's so cool. I'm always just stuck with Snickers
I'm not gonna say any of the brands.
and Scrubs and whoever else. I mean, I've never actually tried site stuff, so
To be fair, I look at it every time I go into, like, Screwfix or are they selling B&Q? I think I'm not sure. It's quite rigid. There's no flex in it. That is the one thing that I look for in trousers, especially trousers and shorts. I cannot
mm.
stick with having to pull your trouser legs up just to bend down. Like, it should bend with you and flex with you. And being a decorator, I personally, as a woman, I'm against wearing whites. I'm sorry. I know it's a thing and I know it's decades old.
Why is that? I think that's weird, isn't it? Why is that? Oh, because people were just painting everything white. Is
Probably,
that why?
yeah, I think so. I think it's less. It's supposed to be less obvious, I think, as well. To be fair, I should probably know the history of why painter decorators wear whites.
Google it. Google it right now.
Let's
Hey
have a look.
Siri.
Hold on. I'm an Android user, so I'll ask
Oh,
Gemini's.
hey Gemini.
Why do decorators wear white? Let's see what Gemini says. Oh,
I've not eaten anything since I played football, so I'm gonna
do you
have
eat
some
before you
cheese.
play?
Uh,
Like pasta or something?
no,
Don't you?
I had. Oh my god, these are great. I had some porridge today. What was it? I had a pot of jelly as well. Just out the pot, like squeezing it,
Right.
and then
So
like fluids. But yeah,
Gemini has come back and said wearing white stems from a combination of historical and practical and symbolic reasons. Practical reasons: concealment of white materials used by decorators, cork,
well,
paint, primer, etc. Temperature: it keeps us cool because it reflects the sunlight.
right.
Yeah.
What? And no other trade wants to be cool.
Well, this is
Why have
true.
you got to be cool? I'm
Well,
calling around in lofts. I'm the most stupid. I'm the most stupid one you've had on this podcast, aren't
yeah.
I? These are well known.
I have that at Christmas. The garlic cheese things that you're eating.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, on crackers.
You know, if you just put it in a bowl
Yeah.
with a bit of sweet chili sauce, and then just dip your crackers in it, like scoop it up. Ah,
Oh
amazing.
yes. I might have to get some of them. You're all right. Fill yourself up. We've got to have some energy.
And what was I talking about?
Uh,
Workwear.
Workwear. Yeah, we was.
So they wear it because it is cool and
Yeah, it's supposed to
nice
conceal.
compliment.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Have you
Yeah,
not got the
bib and brace.
yeah.
I
Have you
used
got one?
to. I used to, and I quite
Oh,
liked it because you could have all your stuff in the little pouch at the front, but then
mm.
you'd get to a point where the braces had just kind of stretch and give or wanna break, and you'd have to fricking tie it up, and then you need to go to the loo, so it's like, take them off, you gotta wear shorts or the trousers underneath. It's like, why am I bothering wearing 2 layers when I could just wear a pair of trousers?
That's true, yeah. Do you not wear white?
No, I wear black.
Oh,
Yeah,
controversial. Say,
absolutely. Yeah.
I might get a white pair.
Do it. Do you know
Might
the
get
I like the sand coloured, like
very nice.
mm,
I saw, a plumber that I follow wearing the shorts of them, and they look really good. But
yeah,
they're like a lot of carpenters wear the sandy colour, don't
they
they?
do, yeah.
Like, yeah, she wears it's Carhartt,
She
yeah,
does, yeah.
mm, fancy.
I know, right?
I might get some of them and pretend to be cheaper. Let's just do that. I don't understand why, like, it doesn't matter what you wear. We was having this conversation about going, like, being at school, like, because our football manager's a, teacher or something. Uh, what does it matter what you got on your feet? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
If you guys wearing black trainers, what does it matter?
yeah,
Oh, it's not affecting his learning, is it? He's comfortable. He's probably gonna
exactly,
learn better if he's comfortable. So why can't we just wear carpenter's trousers if we're more comfortable at work?
exactly.
God, I do my work better.
Yeah. If I feel good, like my work is good.
If I feel shit, then your ass is gonna blow up.
Your boiler's not gonna be done right, you're gonna get squiggly lines, and that switch is gonna do the light in the bathroom, you know?
I've not me, but I've had, like, a customer go, "Oh, I've changed the, tried to change the switches and now the light won't go off. I've changed it in the bedroom, but it's, like, constantly on in the bathroom." I was like,
No.
"Nice." I've gotta try and figure that out now. Okay.
Oh. I think, Meg had something like that the other week where she had to, like, problem solve why that switch was turning something else on, like,
Mm.
in another part of the house. Yeah, I just wouldn't
Not
know
in my
where.
brain, I already know what it is. That's mad, innit? Like, in my brain, right now, you just come up with that problem, and in my brain, I've already solved it. I don't know, like, the first thing that I'd do. That's mad.
What would you do? Tune in next week for part 2 to find out how Gina would solve that problem and for more absolute randomness from the pair of us. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to hit follow, subscribe, and all that jazz so you don't miss out on future episodes. See you next time.